I am Dr. Deirdre Pilch, your Superintendent of Schools here in Greeley-Evans. You know, each week I have the opportunity to be in classrooms throughout our school district, and I am so proud of the work that I see not only our students doing, but the work I see our staff doing in our classrooms. Just last week I was at Billie Martinez Elementary School, and I'll tell you what, the work those students were doing in a blended learning classroom was truly remarkable. We had hoped to expand our blended learning throughout the school district over the next several years if we had passed our mill levy override this past fall. And as I've shared before with many of you, we didn't pass our mill levy override. Nonetheless, we're going to continue to do great work for our students here in District 6. This is the time of year that we begin to build the budget for the next school year. And we're having some really tough conversations about which dollars to reallocate and where to reallocate them to so that we don't impact student learning here in District 6 and so that we continue to ensure that every student is prepared for college and career. K-12 education in Colorado is funded through the state budget. And for those of us who've been watching the news, we know that there's a lot of dialogue at the state level about all of the expenses and how few resources we have to spread across the state. When you receive your tax bill, those of you who are property owners, you see on that tax bill that there's a line that says School District 6. And those dollars you pay into the state revenues. Then the way it works is the state of Colorado takes all the dollars collected from state revenues across the state and they build the school finance formula for the entire state. In 2009, the state of Colorado stopped fully funding the school finance formula. What this means to District 6 is that we have about $20 million that has been funded in the past that is no longer funded for District 6 students. That's over $138 million in the year since the state started pulling dollars back. We call these dollars that are pulled back the negative factor because there's still a state funding formula, but then our state legislators make a decision on how much of those dollars to pull back to balance the budget statewide. Unfortunately, this has a negative impact on education throughout the state of Colorado. And those of us in school districts who do not have a mill levy override are more greatly impacted by this. This year, our state legislators are again talking about pulling some of those dollars back out of the state funding formula. That means that District 6 could once again be facing a cut of $1.2 to $2.5 million in revenue for our budget year next year. Those are real dollars in our budget. Since I came here as superintendent of schools, I've had the privilege of having fresh eyes on every single dollar that we spend here in District 6. And as a result, we made some decisions last year to cut about $1.5 million out of the district level offices. Right here in my office area, we cut $1.5 million in order to fund some of the other needs here in District 6. We continue to look at ways that we can reallocate dollars to ensure that we're doing as much as we possibly can for our students. Our team here at District 6 will continue to work very hard to ensure that we are providing the best educational opportunities for our students, and we will continue to partner with families and with community members. I've taken up enough of your time today. I do appreciate you tuning in, and I hope that you'll come back and join me again next month. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.